chances in what they're doing. Maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing. But for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Flynn. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Reed to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 9 yards.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith, 36 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. The Gators going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. 13. Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads up. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
30-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Flynn. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Reed. A final shot before break. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Trojans 13.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Flynn. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll get this to Ward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Flynn, left side here, caught by Clay. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Makes the score.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's the option. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Keeps it on the option.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake. Reed buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
16.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Now Ellington. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, it's Jennings. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language.
And he is in. Touchdown Gators. How about that? Their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
Mitchell Ray for the extra point.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw on 2nd down. Flynn. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now a dump off here complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Little underneath ball to Clay. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Flynn. And that will be incomplete.
Flynn's pass.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll run. It's Washington. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Flynn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here's Ellington. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Made at the 24-yard line. Today's final score, Gators 33, Trojans 16.